So listen, you've got excess skin. What the heck are you going to do about it? A lot of women succeed in losing the weight, or they have the baby, or they do the breastfeeding, and oh my gosh, they've got this loose skin. It's such a bummer.
We noticed that 85.8% of you guys are not subscribed. So, what are you doing? We give you guys free weight loss advice. And to the 14.2% that are subscribed, you guys are doing something right here. So, thank you for all your support. We really appreciate it. But seriously, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below.
I'm a mother, and this is my daughter Penelope, and we've lost over 200 pounds combined.
And I've seen your stomach, and you've got no loose skin, which is incredible, guys. I was a 9-pound baby.
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
For
I
reference,
gained
I'm 5'11".
Yeah, I gained over 70 pounds with you, which I don't recommend doing.
No.
We're not going to talk to you about how to gain weight.
No.
We're going to talk to you about how to lose weight and what to do about that loose skin that you might have or that you might be afraid of having if you decide to lose the weight once and for all. This might be the year, 2025, where you're like, I'm done with this weight.
So, Mom, what is fascia? Because you're talking about fascia earlier and how it's important to stretch the fascia, but what is fascia?
So if I could have a couple of PhDs, it probably would be in yoga. Many of you may not know that, but I have a deep, deep, deep love and history for yoga. And everyone who loves me knows they've got to compete with the yoga. Every morning of your life when you woke up, what was I doing?
Yoga. I was in your belly and you were upside down.
I was. Maybe that's why you were such a big baby.
Maybe.
Fascia is a connective tissue that goes and wraps all over your body and serves a number of different roles. And speaking of roles, if you have had a lot of weight on your body for a long time, you know, your age, how much weight you have gained, and how much weight you've lost is all going to be a determinant in how much loose skin that you might have. And there are a few things you can do to be sure that you don't have loose skin. And we've talked a lot about resistance training in other videos, but we also haven't talked too much about fascia. And what happens when you lose weight slowly, gradually, 1 to 2 pounds per week, your skin will reelasticize and you'll have less loose skin. Whereas if you lose it really fast, chances are your skin will have a hard time catching up with the rapid weight loss because you didn't put the weight on overnight. And it's not meant to come off overnight either. So not only do you want to be doing resistance training, right? You want to be exercising on a regular basis so your skin, comes in and moves upward.
But listen, people can be really intimidated by exercise. Some people, you guys may have loose skin and you're watching this and you took Ozempic and you haven't done one spit of exercise. So if you're in that ball game, I want to kind of speak to you because I've done weight loss, I've tried weight loss like that before and it didn't work for me. But what did work, which is so fascinating, is just the act of walking. Just even 8,000 steps reduces your all-cause mortality rates, and it gives you that lifting up feeling, that lifted skin that goes from this, because my skin used to be like this when I was 320 pounds. It goes like this. It's like magic.
It is like magic.
So if you don't hate exercise and strength training and all this stuff, you could just walk more.
Yeah, park a little further away from the grocery store.
Get a walking treadmill. You guys will not believe it. Yesterday I got 20,000 steps. I'm still in shock because I don't feel like I was doing anything, but I was just walking on my treadmill at 1 speed or 6, even 0.06 speed.
And if a walking treadmill is not in your future, by the way, it's under $100. They're a lot cheaper than you might think. Instead of sitting down to watch your favorite show, why don't you just walk on the treadmill?
It's such a genius idea. It's like the lazy girl weight loss hack of the century.
Well, I don't know. Even lazier could be sitting in your chair and then just getting up and down 10 times every few hours.
Even that's cheap. That's cheap because it's free.
Yes, exactly. But compound movements are actually the way to go if you're really serious about preventing loose skin. And compound movements mean let's say you're doing a squat and then you lift your arms, or you're going to do a crossover, your hand to your right foot and then you reach up in the sky. You want to be doing compound movements, even a squat or a jump squat. You want to be doing compound movements. This is one secret that will also build your brain. It will help you not have loose skin. It helps a lot of things. And we think about skin, we want to stretch your skin. So if you're wearing those compression garments 24/7, it's also not a good idea. I'm not saying compression garments aren't a good idea, but you don't want to sleep in them. It's not like those compression garments are going to fix your loose skin.
So why is that the BBL girls who get surgery have to wear those and they do wear them at night and stuff. Because like in the weight loss community, I'll tell you from me being on that journey, I remember being advertised a lot of those compression suits and like the corsets. I remember I bought a corset once, and so I'm just curious, like, what is the reason they want you to do that, or they market you to do that, and why are people with BBLs getting that? Because that's why kind of someone who's either lost the weight or is losing weight wants to do them to look like that body.
Well, there is evidence, and it's a very ancient thing. You see women in the 1800s who are wearing corsets because they want a tiny waist. They want that visual look. I think that's another reason why Skims is so wildly successful and popular. And it's recommended to wear compression socks when you fly, and there are some benefits to wearing compression clothing. So I'm not going to diss that per se, but you just want to give yourself time to breathe.
Okay.
You need circulation, and your skin will relasticize based on how much circulation you're getting. That's why we do dry brushing, wet exfoliation, dry brushing on dry skin. You want to do the oil massage, to help with a circulation and exfoliation. And so by having more circulation and exfoliation, you're going to help to promote the longevity, elasticity, and vibrancy of your skin. So if you ever notice somebody who has a sedentary life, they're pale. Someone who's active has rosy cheeks, right? So you think about the ill health and good health. Like you can see that on somebody's face. And as you get older, you've noticed maybe the skin gets really thin, and your skin is your largest organ. So caring for it well is extremely important. So I love the idea of doing, attending to the fascia through compound movements and stretching. You could do yoga, you could do Pilates, you could do some stretching just in your chair. If you're sedentary, you could do some twists in your chair. Only if you don't have back pain. That's a whole other topic. But there's a lot of things you can do. You can even just bend forward in your chair and you stretch out, your hips. Our bodies were meant to move. They were built to move. Part of the problem with artificial light and sedentary lifestyles is that it's just not natural. Eating processed foods, just not natural. And so we're finding that we're sicker than ever. Over 70% of the people who apply for the military are ineligible because they're just not healthy enough. They're suffering from a metabolic disease. This is weakening our human capital in this country at a staggering rate, and we've got to turn it around. And honestly, it's in your hands. It's in my hands. We have to take responsibility for turning this weight loss situation around, turning our health around, and you can do it. You need to hydrate better. You need to make sure you're getting nutrient-dense foods, lots of whole foods, fruits and vegetables, and foods that are just from their source, omega-3 fatty acids, and moving every single day.
And look, if you're like, oh my gosh, all of that sounds amazing, but where the heck do I start? You're in the perfect place. Like God might have sent you to us for a reason. Because we literally help women on the ground every day. Like we are literally in a group live, me and mom, with these ladies helping you guys transform your lives and your bodies and your minds. And we're there with you to, what do we have in your fridge today? I've got this random purple vegetable. I don't know what to do with. Great. We have 75 million ideas.
It's true.
That's probably an exaggeration, but she's got a lot. My mom was on MasterChef. I've lost 156 pounds with no loose skin, which is amazing because of eating nutrient-dense foods, because you helped me learn how to fall in love with being healthy. Yeah. I remember I told you, if I had known being healthy could taste this good, I would have done it a long time ago. Yeah. So if you're in that boat and you're like, I just want to start, I just want to be healthy, well, then you're in the perfect place, and we'd love to have you.
Yeah, we would. So please do click the link in the description, and know that we also have a ultimate skincare guide that we've created for you. So if you just like some free content that can really help you on your journey to either get rid of the loose skin that you already have, to reelasticize your skin, or to prevent loose skin as you're losing weight and getting healthier, because health is really the most important thing to us. Mm-hmm. True health. My mother died at 59 and a half, and on her death certificate was severe obesity. And my friends, she did have loose skin, and it was because she didn't really have a great diet. She was part of diet culture, which we don't believe in. We believe diets don't work. But learning to live a life that you love and that you're inspired to live is what we're all about. So we hope to see you all the time.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
We help women to beat obesity with our Step It Up system in just 90 days. Click the link in the description to learn how to lose weight without drugs like Ozempic.